Here is part 2 of Anna's normal life. It doesn't seem very normal, but I hope some justice is served. Let's find out. Well, shit, Anna said, very irritated about his lack of consciousness. What are we supposed to do now? She looked at her mother as if she knew exactly what to do to sober up a drunk before she could torture and kill him. How in the world do I know? Rene said, matching her daughter's irritation. Anna kicked the man's leg. Hey, you piece of shit, wake up, she screamed, kicking him again in the gut. He groaned a little and rolled over to his back. Rene picked up an old water bottle and poured it into his face. This did perk him up a little. He began to swipe at his face and muttered incoherent curse words under his breath. Anna reached down to his overly long, greasy hair and sat him up. She smacked him 2 times hard across his face, causing his lip to bleed. "What the fuck you doing?" he said, beginning to come around. "What you got out there in your truck, Patterson?" Anna said with a smart aleck tone to her question. This seemed to wake him up. He wobbled his head, trying to open his eyes to see who was talking. Anna, gripping his hair firmly, began to shake his head violently. She could hear his neck pop and crack. She didn't care if it broke, but she wanted to make him suffer a while first. His eyelids finally pulled free from each other, and he found him staring at Anna Reed. Patterson had only seen Anna once, but he knew instantly who she was. Anna had threatened him and his wife the last time they had to take the kid to her meeting. She told them she would take Marcy, and they would never see her again. He smiled. "What are you smiling at, you worthless, spineless shit?" Anna emphasized each word with a punch to the center of his face. "I will fucking kill you!" he screamed, almost fully alert now and scrambling to free himself from her grasp. "Oh, please try. I want you to. Let him get up, Anna. Let's see this boy hit somebody that will knock the hell out of him." Rene went too. Her child sighed. She instantly resumed her role as a protective mother when this useless thing threatened her child. "Oh, by all means, get up. Let's do this thing." Anna released his hair and he wobbled to his feet. Unfortunately, this wasn't nearly as fun because he was too drunk to know what was happening. Patterson took a swing at Anna, who quickly reflected his blow. "Oh my God, is that all you got?" Anna said, tormenting him. Patterson stumbled forward, and Rene kicked his feet out from under him, and his face met the floor once again. Blood spurted from his nose and mouth as teeth flew out. Rene laughed out loud. She didn't even try to stifle it. The wounded man staggered to a sitting position. He was struggling, and Anna thought it was funny how little he could take. This man had raped and killed his own daughter and was carrying his dead wife around with him, was defeated with a couple of kicks and a punch or two. What a weak, pathetic, textbook narcissist he was. If given a chance, Anna was sure he would blame the dead for making him kill them. That was the trick of the narcissist. It was never their fault. It is always because their mother didn't love them enough, or their father beat them. It was always somebody else's damn fault. What had Marcy done to warrant his wrath? What had she done to provoke him? Anna was a little hard on her stance for the mother. She knew the child had no choice but to remain in an abusive household, but Anna was sure this wasn't the first time the mother had suffered at the hands of this pig. Yet she chose to stay. She continued to give him another chance until he killed her little girl. Anna really had no sympathy for the rotting corpse in the car's trunk. Anna felt that the first time a woman was mistreated, she was a victim. The next, she was an accomplice. She might have been taken off guard the first time, but any time after that shouldn't have come as a shock. Sadly, though, children paid the price most of the time. Anna felt a raw, primal feeling building in her chest. Her face tingled, and it felt as though he had managed to hit her when she hadn't seen it. Her mouth was aching and her skin twitched. "Mom," Anna said, holding her hand against her cheek, signaling she was in pain. "What's happening?" Anna turned to let her mom see her face. As Anna looked at her mother, she saw a whole new person standing in front of her. Rene's face was fuller, and her eyes glowed with a golden glow. "Don't be afraid. This is what happened." Rene opened her mouth in a terrifying smile. Her beautiful incisors had grown into razor-sharp daggers in her mouth. It reminded Ana of every horror movie she had ever seen, and she started to back away from her mother. "I don't know where you're going, but you might want to look in that mirror if you can see in it," Rene said, approaching her frightened daughter slowly. Ana found a dirty rag on the edge of the sink and cleaned the disgusting mirror. What she saw was both horrifying and so cool all at once. Her face was fuller. Her eyes glowed with the same golden hue as her mother's. Her mother had spent a small fortune on her perfectly straight smile. The perfection the orthodontist tried so hard to achieve was something else now. Fangs protruded from her red, swollen gums, and a tiny trickle of blood seeped from the wounds. Ana brought her fingers to her mouth and touched the points of her murder blades. "Ana, get your fingers out of your mouth! This place is nasty!" Rene pulled her hand from her mouth. "What do you think I'm going to catch? Mouth cooties?" Ana said with a wink. "It's just gross, don't," Rene said in a scolding tone. When Patterson could actually register what he saw, he quickly hurried backward. He cleared the dirt with the seat of his jeans. His eyes bulged from their sockets, and his breath was quick and panicked. His heart pounded in his chest, and Ana could smell his fear. The closer she moved toward him, the faster the rhythm of his heart. He begged, as Ana was sure Marcy had, for mercy. There would be none here today. "I'm going to show you the same mercy you showed your sweet daughter. I'm going to let you cry and beg." "Did she beg you? Did she beg you to stop hurting her? I bet you liked that, didn't you, you sick bastard?" Ana reached down and with one move stood him up by his neck to face her. "How does it feel to be afraid? How does it feel?" Ana screamed, not realizing she was squeezing out any air he might have to answer her. She loosened her grip so the creature could lie to her. "Tell me how it was her fault. Tell me how she teased you all the time. Tell me how her 13-year-old self asked for it." Ana was losing it now. "No, don't tell me nothing," Ana screamed as she sank her fangs deep into his throat. She had never done this before, but she let nature guide her in her method. She sucked and drank from this scum. She tried not to think about what she was letting into her body. She wasn't concerned about it being human blood. She was worried that this pedophile's blood would corrupt her body with his filth. She felt Rene's hand on her shoulder and felt a jerk as her mother's fangs sank into the other side of his motionless neck. Ana believed him to be in shock, like a zebra getting eaten alive by the lion. Ana felt Rene pull away, and Rene gently pulled Ana from her prey. "No, Ana, not the last drop. Stop now. He's as good as dead," Rene said, coaxing her away. Ana pulled away as instructed and let the disgusting thing fall to the floor. Rene pricked her finger with her fang and rubbed a tiny droplet of blood on the marks they had left on his skin. Ana watched as they closed. "Now we make it look like an accident," Rene said. It almost frightened Ana how her mother knew just what to do in this situation. Ana guessed that all the investigative shows she had watched had paid off. The two killers fashioned a noose from a piece of cloth they found in the corner of the room. It appeared to be the remnants of a sheet. After putting the boot prints of the psycho's boots on the kitchen chair seat, Ana laid it on its side in the middle of the room. They tossed the noose over a beam in the ceiling of the room. Ana hoisted the dead man's body up, and Rene slipped the noose over it. They stood and watched as the last bit of life left his body. They removed all traces of their having ever been on Deer Camp Road and left the same way they came. Neither spoke on their trip home. The two went to their separate bathrooms and showered. Both washed their clothes to rid them of the smell of that wretched man. They made their way to the kitchen for a late dinner. Neither Ana nor Rene spoke of that day ever again. They both knew that there would be many more days like those if the need arose. Ana felt it was her duty, and Rene felt a duty to her child. She would follow her through the bowels of hell if need be. She would hold her hand through it all. Ana could feel her mother's loyalty to her now more than ever, and she knew this changed the dynamic of their relationship forever. Not only was Rene Ana's mother, but she was also her best friend. Rene was Ana's confidant, conspirator, advisor, and partner in crime. Ana was sure this would be an eventful ride, but she knew Rene would drive. Marcy Patterson could rest in peace now, and whether her mother rested was of no concern to Ana. Rene and Ana made sure the police knew a general location to find Patterson. His guilt had been too much, they would say. He just couldn't handle what he had done. He committed suicide. Oh, what? A tragic loss. He must have needed help, they would say. Someone should have noticed, they would say. Who saw that Marcy needed help? Who noticed that she was suffering? No one, but that was okay. Ana had issued punishment, and it felt so good. Shoo, Anna's form of justice is amazing. A little brutal, but he deserved it. I look forward to seeing how she dishes out the punishment for the rest of the horrible people. Until next time, bye for now.